Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Drew Cameron Matheson, has something up his sleeve and is plotting to drug someone with ketamine at the upcoming nurses' ball. It is speculated that Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, is his target, that someone else might accidentally be slipped the ketamine instead, and that someone could be Lulu Spencer. Alexa Havens, Bruning, Lulu, and Tracy could be chatting at the ball, and Drew makes his move and spikes a drink meant for Tracy. However, Tracy and Lulu's drinks get switched and Lulu ends up drinking the drink that is dosed with ketamine. Drew is too late to stop it, and it is out of his control. Lulu has downed the drink and soon starts to act strangely. Suspicious that Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, is the son that Brooklyn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, gave up for adoption, Lulu has been looking into this, trying to find any evidence she can. So far, all she knows for sure is that Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, lied about the adoption agency she used as it closed down in 1987. She may continue to gather evidence, but may or may not have what she needs before the nurses' ball begins. Under the influence of ketamine, Lulu could blurt out the truth about Gio to Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, at the nurses' ball in front of everyone and call her a liar. She would accuse Brooklyn also of knowing the truth and keeping quiet. All the while, everyone would be shocked by Lulu's claims, especially Brooklyn and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zampranga. The look on Lois's face would say it all, and Brooklyn would force the truth out of her mother. A shocked and drugged Lulu would manage to say to Brooklyn, "You didn't know." Now that Brooklyn has gotten the truth out of Lois, the entire Quartermaine family, including Ned, Wally Kurth, and Olivia, Lisa Locierco, and not to mention Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and others are shocked by the reveal. Gio confronts his Aunt Lois and is also devastated by the shocking truth about his parentage. Confrontations erupt at the ball, and Lulu's truth bomb is bound to have shocking ramifications for all. Poor Charles is never short on scandal, but nothing could have prepared anyone for the chaos that unfolded at this year's nurses' ball. What began as an evening of elegance, glitter, and heartful performances took a shocking turn, courtesy of an accidentally drugged Lulu Spencer. And by the end of the night, one secret would blow the lid off an entire web of deception: Gio's real identity. Let's rewind. Just days before the highly anticipated nurses' ball, Lulu Spencer had quietly returned to Port Charles. Though she was still recovering from her long-term coma and recent therapies, she was determined to reclaim her life, her children, her place at the Metro Court, and her voice. Dante had been cautiously supportive, even protective, but Lulu made it clear she was done being in the shadows. Unknown to Lulu, her return intersected with one of the biggest secrets currently brewing in Port Charles. Gio, a mysterious young man introduced to many as a new protégé under Sonny Corinthos' wing, had been raising eyebrows for weeks. Some called him charming. Others whispered he was too good to be true. But what no one suspected, at least not openly, was that Gio might not be who he claimed to be. A case of mistaken identity and a spiked drink. The nurses' ball was always the town's signature night of surprises, but this year, the behind-the-scenes drama was more intense than the performances. Maxie Jones had outdone herself organizing the event. The red carpet shimmered, the stars of General Hospital arrived in their finest, and even former flames like Dante and Lulu shared a brief but tender moment under the spotlight. But as fate would have it, Lulu never intended to take center stage. That was until she drank a flute of champagne meant for someone else, one laced with a disorienting hallucinogen. The drug was a mix of truth serum and a synthetic memory enhancer, originally intended for Ava Jerome, who had been snooping too close to secrets involving Valentin Cassadine's latest deals. Somehow, the drink landed in Lulu's hand. By the time the ballroom lights dimmed and the performances began, Lulu was already showing signs of distress. Her vision blurred. Her speech became erratic. But no one paid much attention until she walked straight up onto the stage, mid-performance, interrupting Blaze and Christina's duet. At first, it looked like a comedic mishap. The audience chuckled nervously as Lulu grabbed the microphone, blinking under the spotlight. "I know who Jo really is." Lulu's voice rang out across the ballroom. Sam, Dante, Sunny, and even Anna rose from their seats, sensing something was deeply wrong. "I know who he is because I saw him. I saw him that night. In the warehouse. With Charlotte." Gasps echoed. Gio, seated near the back with Trina and Spencer, turned pale. Charlotte Cassadine, sitting beside Valentine, looked just as stunned. "He's not some Corinthos recruit. He's one of Victor's experiments." Lulu cried out, her words slurring slightly, but carrying undeniable clarity. "He's not even supposed to be alive." The room erupted into chaos. A secret exposed. Gio's hidden past. In the hours that followed, Court Charles would learn the shocking truth. Gio wasn't just a street kid Sunny took under his wing. He was, in fact, part of a classified Cassadine project that Victor had initiated before his death, using stolen DNA samples to create engineered operatives loyal to the Cassadine legacy. Gio, codenamed Project Gemini, was one of 2 subjects raised in secret, trained in espionage, and then released into the world after Victor's collapse. But Gio had escaped that life, or so he claimed. After Victor's death, Gio fled the secret compound in Greece and eventually ended up in Port Charles. He found refuge under Sunny's protection, carefully concealing his past while trying to forge a new identity. Only a select few knew his truth, chief among them, Valentine and Nicholas, who had been trying to track the other missing subject from the Gemini project. Lulu's drugged outburst, however, confirmed everyone's worst fears. Not only had Gio been part of Victor's twisted plan, but he had also been present during one of Charlotte's mysterious disappearances months ago. Had he been protecting her or manipulating her? The fallout. Dante torn, Sunny cornered. Dante's world spun. He had grown fond of Gio, even mentored him in subtle ways, believing him to be a troubled but good-hearted kid trying to make a new life. Lulu's outburst forced him to confront a terrifying possibility. Had he unwittingly allowed a Cassadine pawn into his inner circle? "I suspected," Valentin admitted. "But if he wanted to leave Victor's legacy behind, I thought it better not to wake the sleeping beast." But the beast was very much awake. Anna Devane immediately launched an internal investigation. "We can't afford to let Gio roam free until we understand his full history and his intentions," she said grimly. Meanwhile, Lulu was escorted out by Dante and Sam, who realized quickly that she'd been drugged. But even as the drug wore off, Lulu remained firm. "I remember now. Gio was there. He took Charlotte to safety. But it wasn't out of kindness. He said she had potential, like she was being groomed." Charlotte's silence breaks. The biggest emotional blow of the night came when Charlotte, after years of silence and manipulation from various Cassadines, finally spoke her truth. Standing before her father and the gathered crowd backstage, she whispered, "Gio protected me, yes. But he also scared me. He said we were chosen. That Victor said we'd rule together someday." Valentin's face crumpled in horror. A new battle begins. As the nurses' ball descended into whispered confusion and breaking news alerts, the war lines in Port Charles were redrawn. Gio vanished that very night, slipping away before police could question him. His whereabouts? Unknown. Some say he's returned to Greece. Others whisper he's hiding in plain sight, perhaps even working with another enemy of Sunny's, Selena Wu or even pikemen. Meanwhile, Lulu's courage, albeit unintentionally drug-induced, has changed the game. She is once again a central player in the battle for truth in Port Charles. With her memory resurfacing and her determination rekindled, she's not going anywhere. Dante now finds himself in an impossible place. split between protecting his family and facing the possibility that his own instincts failed him. Will this bring Lulu and Dante back together, or push them further apart? Teasers for next week. Gio on the run. Anna issues a region-wide manhunt while Trina discovers a chilling note left behind by Gio in her sketchbook. You always saw the real me. I'm sorry. Lulu's recovery accelerates. With the serum's effects jump-starting deeper memories, Lulu recalls another face from the compound. Could the second Gemini subject be someone already in Port Charles? Charlotte and Spencer reconcile. With the truth laid bare, Charlotte leans on her cousin Spencer, who vows to protect her at all costs. Valentin confronts Nicholas. Accusations fly over who enabled Victor's legacy to continue unchecked. Sonny prepares for war. He fooled me once. That won't happen again, Sonny says ominously as he tightens security across his empire. Port Charles is reeling, and nothing will ever be the same. The nurses' ball may be over, but the true performance, the war for redemption, identity, and legacy, is just beginning. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.